What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great day so far. So today, yes, we're going to be talking about how to play Makuta on 3 Congas. You got to love it. So to all the new subscribers, welcome to Percussion Life. My name is Eric Perez. Some of you already know that by now, but just had to welcome you to the channel, and I do hope they enjoy these videos. And if you haven't subscribed already, just hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, find out whenever I upload. And I normally upload every Monday and every Thursday, and it's normally things that you request. And to all my day ones, man, thank you so much for all the love, all the support, all the comments, just all the love, man. Seriously, just sharing these videos and causing this channel to continue to grow. All your suggestions too, man, and a lot of people actually been asking me to show like a variation of Makuta on Congas. Also, disclaimer, my son's in the background watching Octonauts, so if he just happens to say something, yeah, just understand he's just having a ball, having a good time watching Octonauts. Yeah, for those that don't know, Makuta is an Afro-Cuban rhythm. It's very lively, very, I would say, a lot of moving parts, and also includes different people playing different parts on the different drums. So this traditionally is actually played with multiple people. You have somebody on the kata, you have somebody on the tumba, you have somebody on the segunda, somebody on the quinto. So you have people playing different parts, and what this variation is kind of trying to put all those pieces together into one. So it's not really like a traditional format. This is if you ever just want to play this pattern by yourself and kind of try to include all those parts. He's okay. He's just inside of a box, just playing. And this variation actually is inspired by Ryan from Manito Percussion, man. I saw a video and I was like, man, I really dig that variation. I've seen different ones that you can use with 3 congas, but the one he was showing, man, it just had so much feel in it, and I just want to, show it to you guys. And hopefully you guys love it. But yeah, let me just show you this variation. While I'm playing, you're gonna see me actually do 2 types of variations of the Makuta. One just a very basic one, and then one I'm gonna talk about a little bit later that kind of adds more dynamic to the pattern. But yeah, enough of me talking, let's get to playing. You got to love it. It is a beautiful, beautiful pattern. But yeah, let me show you what I'm doing. So if you notice, there's a lot of movement, and as well, notes just landing at the same time or crossing one another, but it's fun. Something to keep in mind while playing this pattern, and you're gonna kind of be able to feel it once I start counting it, is the kata is doing ta 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 ta. And that first hit of the kata is the 1. So you're gonna be able to feel how this pattern is gonna start grooving with it. And I'm gonna try to break this down as easy as possible so you could kind of figure out your placement and if you want to modify it yourself. And if you notice, there's a huge difference in spacing in regards to how I tuned my main drum and my low drum and then my mid drum. Because this is kind of emulating what a quinto will do. This is really emulating the lowest drum, which is the tumba, but it's kind of supposed to sound more bassy, so it's kind of low. And then this is again your mid drum. It's meant to emulate a segunda or mid-tone drum. So I start this pattern with 2 opens on my conga, one with my dominant hand and then one with my non-dominant hand. After doing that open with your non-dominant hand, your dominant hand is going to start moving towards the tumba on your dominant side. But before doing that open, what you're going to do is a close slap with your non-dominant hand on the conga. So it's going to sound like this. So just to put this part together, it's going to sound like this. After doing that close slap with your non-dominant hand, you're going to do an open on the tumba to your non-dominant side with your dominant hand. So it's going to sound like this. So to put everything together up to this point, it's going to sound like this. After doing that open with your dominant hand on the tumba, what you're going to do is 2 opens on the conga. One with your non-dominant hand and then the other with your dominant hand. So it's going to sound like this. So to put that together, and to basically finish off this basic variation of Makuta with 3 congas, yeah, it's that easy. After doing that open with your dominant hand on the conga, what you're going to do at the same time is you're going to do a close slap on the conga with your dominant hand, and then an open with your non-dominant hand on the tumba to your non-dominant side. So it's gonna sound like this. And for some reason, I just love that sound. It reminds me so much of bata playing. Just when you slap and do an open together, it's just a beautiful sound. So to put everything together, it's gonna sound like this. And this is a part that not a lot of people will kind of break it down for you, but to kind of start it all over again, what you're going to do is just coming back with your non-dominant hand, you're just going to do like a little ghost note or a tap to just help you kind of start the whole pattern again, to go back to that open in the beginning. So to put it together so you guys can see that kind of ghost note or tap, it's going to sound like this. Did you see it? Let me show it to you again. It's kind of crazy. That little ghost tap is what's gonna help me do that open. So to just play it through, it's gonna sound like this. That's just a nice little basic version that you can try of Makuta. But if you saw in the beginning of the video where I demonstrated, I did something else, and it was something like this. You got to love that one. That's a little bit harder, but this is about to be fun. So first, I do suggest learn the first part. Get the feel internalized in you. That is so important. You need to internalize this stuff, man. You need to feel it from inside. It needs to transmit outside. That's the best way to learn music, man. So I do suggest learn the first part. Get that feel. Get the kind of like the basic understanding of it, just so you could then step to this part. And then once you get into this part, oh yeah, it gets kind of intense, but you gotta love it. So basically, the best way I can explain this variation of it is you're going to do just one round of the beginning part. So after you do one round of this, right, that's just one little circle around that part or that pattern to kind of show you to you again. After doing that, what follows is this part. Let me show it to you again. And sometimes you can add an extra one on the tumba to your non-dominant side, something like this. Yeah, let me break that one down for you. But yeah, that's basically just the second part to it. So yeah, let me show you. So again, you're going to do the same two opens here on the conga as like the beginning part in the previous variation. But the open that you're going to do with your non-dominant hand is going to be accompanied by an open on the tumba to your non-dominant side with your dominant hand. So to kind of show you it, it's an open and then open, open, like together. So let me show you. Crazy, I know, it's nice, but you gotta love it. But just like in the previous variation, after you did that open with your non-dominant hand, it was followed by a close slap with your non-dominant hand. So to kind of show you how these two pieces will go, it's gonna sound like this. And again, after doing that close slap with your non-dominant hand, you're gonna kind of continue that previous part of doing the open that followed that close slap. So to just show you again, you're gonna do an open on your tumba after doing that close slap. So it's gonna sound like this. So to just put that part together, it's gonna sound like this. Now here comes a tricky part, but it's not really tricky. It just takes time to develop, moving and kind of adapting these sounds all together. After doing that open on your tumba with your dominant hand, immediately doing that tumba with your dominant hand, you're going to move your dominant hand to the conga. And what you're going to do is you're going to do a close slap with your dominant hand on the conga, but at the same time, you're going to do an open with your non-dominant hand to your tumba to your non-dominant side. So it's going to sound like this. Now, to kind of give you a clue, you're going to be doing 3 opens on the tumba to your non-dominant side with your non-dominant hand. And basically, you're going to be doing a close slap on the first and the third hit of that. So to kind of show you, it's going to sound like this. And the same thing goes if you decide to add just a 4th hit. You're still going to be landing on the first and the third hit. So it's going to sound like this. Kind of crazy, but that's kind of the tough part, is just landing on time with those hits. But to put just this section together, it's going to sound like this. And just to add that 4th hit so you can get the feel. And again, after doing that last open on the tumba to your non-dominant side with your non-dominant hand to kind of help you start the pattern again, you're going to do a ghost note or a tap on the conga to help you start that open again on the conga. So it's going to sound like this. something like that. So to count it slowly, you're gonna see me play in and out with just a basic variation and just the one I just displayed. But yeah, let me just count it slowly for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, you got to love it, man. Seriously, there's many different variations on how to play Makuta on 3 congas. And again, you're doing multiple people's parts, so it's not gonna sound exactly the same. The whole point is try to make it your own, but at the same time, still keeping the essence of a specific pattern or rhythm, man. You gotta love it. But alright, y'all, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Y'all already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Have a great rest of your day.